Community action. Community action. Community action. Community
Hey, yo. What it do, man? It's your brother, Atumra. J. Nicole in the place to be. A1 Live. J. Nicole, what it do?
Man, what it do, world? Today is a lovely Wednesday. I'm happy to be here with you, beautiful people. It's been a pretty productive week for me in Action One, I can say. But what's been going on with you, brother?
Man, well, I can say, man, this weather kind of sucks, you know. I'm not really into the wet weather, but I know that we are moving into our fall season down here in H Town. So I'm definitely happy about getting that hour back soon. So
Yeah, for sure about that. I don't like that it gets dark so soon, but it's okay.
Hey man, I thrive in the darkness. Oh yeah. But yeah, man, time to hit up this hot topic.
Hot topic.
Let's get it.
Man, so today, guys, our hot topic is focusing on the Reverend Dr. Jesse Jackson. So let's go ahead and play this video because, as we all know, he had a pretty bad fall this weekend. So let's go ahead and roll into the video.
Reverend Jesse Jackson has been hospitalized after falling and hitting his head during an event at Howard University on Monday. The 80-year-old civil rights leader was meeting with university administrators, including Howard University President Wayne Frederick. CNN is reporting that he was there to address student complaints about living conditions when, according to his Rainbow Push Coalition, he fell and hit his head. The university confirmed the news in a statement, saying that the incident occurred at the school's Blackburn Center, and Jackson was taken to a local hospital for evaluation. The Rainbow Push Coalition told CNN that various tests were run at the hospital, including a CT scan. They explained that while the results of the scan came back normal, the hospital staff decided to keep Jackson overnight for observation. Howard University said in a statement that Jackson was joined at the hospital by the campus president. They also sent condolences to the civil rights leader and his family. Jackson's fall comes after he was hospitalized with his wife Jacqueline in August after they both tested positive for the coronavirus. In September, his nonprofit announced that he was transferred to a rehab facility for physical therapy due to his Parkinson's disease.
The most stubborn fat
man, Jesse Jackson, he's a fighter. Like they said that they just got, out of the hospital, was it in August, for him and his wife for battling corona, and then he has this fall and he's out of the hospital. He's released. That boy Jesse, he ain't going nowhere. He's been around ever since I was little.
Man, I didn't even know Jesse was 80. Man,
wow.
That brother looks pretty good for 80 years old, man. I need to get that bag that he is getting, man. It was a little weird that they said they were offering their condolences. Like, I don't know what they meant by that, man.
I don't know either.
Yeah, but I do know that brother Jesse definitely does have mixed reactions within the community. Obviously, it's no denying that he is, an icon. But some people, having like his positions over the years. But I mean, he's been a fighter, man. Yeah, I know no matter what, yeah, and I know no matter what he's been through, I'm saying, within the community, I know he's had to fight them demons on the other side, so he has stood the test of time.
He definitely has, and our prayers go out for a speedy recovery. We don't know his exact condition right now, but he has been released, so that's always a good thing. So let's go ahead on over to Community Action News.
Yeah, brother, our Tumor Community Action News, man. We're gonna open up this week with some positive news, man, about the rapper Travis Scott. Uh, he recently opened up a community garden at Young Elementary School, and we actually have a clip from I believe it's KHOU. Go ahead and let's roll that clip about our brother Travis Scott doing great things within the community.
Travis Scott's Astroworld Fest is this weekend in Houston, but the rapper already popping up around town, and the Houston native is also making time to give back.
Yeah, Brittany Ford takes us to Young Elementary in Sunnyside, where Scott surprised students with a gift close to his heart.
Growing up with strong roots in the Sunnyside community.
We grew up like not too far from here on Rosehaven.
Surrounded by his grandmother's love of gardening,
She used to have a garden in her backyard that looks similar to this.
Travis Scott is planting seeds
We saw feeling a little some of that, you know what I mean?
and hopes to grow.
And hopefully, it gives like these kids some sort of inspirational thing to do every day and kind of help them look forward to the future.
That same appreciation for the kids here at Young Elementary. Scott's nonprofit Cactus Jack, in partnership with HISD, unveiled this campus garden Wednesday.
We are going to have the kids out here growing things.
Which will be used to teach students early on the importance of healthy eating habits.
Just talking about nutrition. A lot of our kids like fast food, so we're showing them that you can grow things at your house and it's just as yummy.
The stop, one of several on Scott's list, giving back to the Houston community ahead of his Astro World concert taking over in RG Park this weekend.
So ready, man. Hope you ready.
But Scott says the tilling in this garden
I think every so often we're gonna try to help grow this out
is one he plans to see
to something like more bigger and better.
sprout.
Hey man, I love
Brittany
it, man. I
Ford.
love it, man. I always thought he repped the West, but I mean, H-Town, we connected all over. And
Yeah, well,
just
I do know his grandmother is from Sunnyside, so I know
nah, for
he's been
sure.
all in those streets, and I love that they are bringing back good things to Sunnyside. People of Sunnyside are very connected, and I like to see the positivity.
Oh yeah, peace, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to brother Ephraim, South Union CDC. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down. Make sure that y'all check them out. Man, Jay Nicole, how far south are you willing to go for some free college?
Free college? How far
hmm
south? I might go to Mexico.
hmm
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, will the University of Texas at Rio Grande Valley
Oh,
is starting in the fall of 22 is offering full coverage for tuition and fees for students whose family makes under $100,000 or less.
that's
Right.
amazing.
So yeah, so far there are other colleges that actually do this, but I think that one of the reasons why they make the news is they're one of the first ones to up it to $100,000. Obviously that students will have to maintain, a certain GPA, stay on
Yeah.
track, and things of that nature. But this is a nice incentive, in order to get people, coming down to the college. You go down to the Rio Grande.
I go to the Rio Grande to get educated. If it's free and for my family, I mean, how many families don't make $100,000? And they're always worried about how they're going to provide for their children, once they graduate from high school. So yeah, I feel like if you can go somewhere else far away to go to college, why not go down to the Rio Grande? Maybe a little hot, maybe a little hotter than what we used to, but it's a wonderful opportunity. Big ups.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so this kind of this whole thing going around Texas. At the University of Texas at Austin, freshmen and transfer students with families under 65,000 can get their entire tuition covered. And I believe that they also might have extended it a little bit higher. Same thing with Texas A&M. They're offering grants for people between like 60 and 100. So, there's just becoming more and more opportunities for people to try to get it. You know what I'm
Go
saying?
get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get into action, baby. Get that free
Yeah,
school.
man. Facts. And so, man, what I'm saying, in wrapping up with community action news, we had an election yesterday, and all 8 Texas amendments passed. Majority of them with flying colors. You can definitely search Houston Public Media, and if you in case you didn't vote, and you want to know what majority of the amendments are. Obviously one of the most talked about ones was the limit of ban on religious places of worship, so where they can still do their thing. But yeah, all 8 amendments passed, and there are various other results coming in. So we are waiting to see.
Did you vote? Is the question. Not you, I'm talking about you guys that's watching. Did you vote?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And whether you voted or not, you got to stay active and you got to stay educated. But definitely, if you are into politics, the elections yesterday across the country have people excited about 2022 because that is the real midterm election. So it's going to be interesting for your boy Biden, man. Better send out some more of them Biden books.
It's a lot of controversy going
Hey,
on with
man.
Biden, but we're not here to talk about that today.
Yeah. Nah. We gonna keep it on a good note and move on because we do have a special guest in the building this
Yeah.
week. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's roll into that next segment.
Yep. We're heading on over to the hashtag Market Black Business Feature. All right.
Hello. How are you?
Hey, peace and blessings. So, man, this week, man, we're excited. We have a special guest in the building this weekend. Just give you a little bit about her bio in case you're unaware. She's a survivor, an advocate, actress, coach, and nonprofit thriver. She is the eldest of 5 children, coming out of Louisiana, New Orleans, Louisiana, which I know my girl Jay Nicole, is very, very, very happy about. But she was often declared as the different one and shunned due to the vastness of her dreams. However, throughout sometimes disheartened, she continued to persevere in spite of naysayers with the vibrant attitude of winning in life. And I think, at least from just what I understand, she definitely seems to be winning in life because you could just see her glowing and emanating based off all of the great work that she does. Our sister, Zarell Gibson, how you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing good, man. We appreciate you coming through for us today. So since this is your first time on the platform, could you just give the people a little introduction about yourself and the work that you do?
Of course. I mean, first and foremost, thank you for having me. This is an amazing honor. I really appreciate it. First time on the show. You guys are doing amazing things, and I'm just grateful to be here. My name is Zarell Gibson. I am the CEO of the Gibson Lupus Art. We've been around for about 10 years or so, and we just keep elevating from one level to the next. Me personally, I was diagnosed with lupus in 97, and I went through a severe roller coaster up and down to the point where my sister started to make jokes that every hospital had a bed for me like it was vacation time because I could fall at any minute and have to go to the hospital. Wasn't quite funny then, but haha now. I'm here.
So, Zarell, I have a question for those who are watching who may not have all the details on what lupus is. Can you kind of give a brief description of what lupus is?
Yes, of course. Lupus is an autoimmune disorder. Your immune system was built to protect you from all foreign bacteria and illnesses and things like that. Lupus is when your immune system is confused, so therefore it attacks all your healthy tissue from your brain, your heart, your liver, your kidneys, your lungs, so on and so forth, even your skin. So that is what lupus is. It's very rare that people with lupus have only lupus. Usually another there's another illness that they have. So, lupus can mimic anything, So, my father, who actually died of cancer with all his symptoms, I believe he had lupus, but because it wasn't one of the popular diseases out there, they did not put a title on it as lupus. They put cancer on it, So, I believe when you get to the bottom line, things can be healed at a greater level, giving people more time. And my mother, who actually passed from lupus, the reason why they put lupus on her paperwork is because she was such a great advocate within her own health, and they knew that it wasn't just the respiratory system and the issues that she was having; that her bottom line was lupus. So, yeah.
Gotcha. Absolutely, man. Peace to that. So let me ask you, what was the point or the turning point from you when you went from a person that uh, that has it, but more so switched over to an advocate? What was your awakening point for becoming an advocate?
When I stopped getting sick as much. I started to take things into my own hands, as far as detoxing and doing different herbs, just trying to do something for me instead of relying solely on a doctor who didn't live in my body. You can't rely, the doctor doesn't know you like you know you. So when I started practicing on myself, like the doctor was practicing on me with the medicine, that's when I started to look at things differently, and I noticed the different avenues that were out there. Brain fog is real. Now you might notice them while you're sick, but it's hard to remember that stuff when you're going through. So when I was coming out on the other side of it, I started to see so many different things that I was looking for when I was going through my struggles. So therefore I wanted to make sure everyone was able to notice these people out there, that they're not the big organizations just raising money for the cure, which is something that we need, but showing people how to live on a day-to-day basis, single or married.
And I assume that's what the Gibson Lupus Arc is. Can you elaborate on what kind of services you guys offer?
Well, that is one. We're revamping our database to where we'll be a one-stop shop for people to be able to find groups and organizations so that they can locate them, donate, volunteer, so on and so forth. They'll be able to find, businesses that also cater to lupus and autoimmune disorders, as well as doctors, and not the doctors that believe that they're God, basically, but the ones that actually listen to what you're going to and believe you when you say, I'm the one that lives in my body. So that's one. And then we just started up a school called Lupus Art University to help people learn how to. Unfortunately, if people feel like they're a burden when they're sick, they're a burden on their family, they're a burden on society. So what we do within this organization is that we reach out and let them know that they're not a burden. Show them how that they can make money, even if it's within your bed, your hospital bed, because there's different things you're able to do, medicated or not, to have money. And I started that because there was one point I was in the hospital for 3 months, and when I got out, I didn't even know where I was going to live, because I really thought my apartment complex was going to put me out because I hadn't paid rent. I wasn't there. I was sick. I didn't work. All I had was my little disability check, and that barely covered it. I worked a little bit to just cover everything, but luckily they understood. But I didn't want to be put in that position again, let alone see anybody else be put in that position. And we have too many people out there just homeless or just living off of somebody else when they can be doing so much more for themselves. It takes little next to little no effort.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Kudos to you guys for helping people out, because like you said, when people are sick, they do feel like they're a burden. And, unfortunately, a lot of people lose a lot during the time that they're struggling. So it's always good to have advocates out there.
It is. It is. So we also do groups. Like I have a conversation lupus convo on Mondays on Clubhouse. So
Okay.
I do that with a co-host Emmett Smith from Male Lupus Warriors, and it's really good because we talk about the real. We don't just skim the surface. We go deep. We
Peace,
go real
peace,
deep.
peace. And
you
what's the
know,
name of that
and so
room? What's the name of the room that y'all in?
lupus convo. That's what we
Okay.
call it, lupus combo. And the base room is sick, saved, and undefeated. Sick,
Okay.
saved, and undefeated. Because
Oh,
we
I
let people
see.
know, you might feel sick, but you're still alive, so you've been saved. And even if you don't feel it, you still are undefeated. So you
Mm.
might go through something right now, but we're not going to allow you to just be in a pity party. We will talk it out. We will, encourage one another, but we are not allowing people to stay in pity parties within this group when we all know what's going on. You need to get it out. You might need to cry for a minute, but a lot of lupus patients are not looking for pity. They're looking for understanding, and we make sure that they know that we understand. This is not a
Mm.
pity party. We are praying for you. We are loving you, and if we next to you, we coming to see you. So yeah.
All
I love
facts.
it. I'm all
All
for it.
facts. All facts. All facts. So if somebody is looking to connect with you or your organization, what is the best way for them to reach out to you?
Social media is a really good way. Zarell Gibson, CEO, or just Zarell Gibson. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as YouTube. And you can also, with the organization, it is the Gibson Lupus Art. That's it. Gibson Lupus Art. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, we're all there. And you can go to the website, which is Gibson, GIB as in boy, Lupus Art. Yeah, ARC, ARC. I'm sorry, ARC.org. And that's my page.
Hey,
Zarell
yeah.
Gibson, ZarellGibson.com. Yes.
Man. Dope page, dope page. I like it. I like it.
I like
Man,
it
Thank
too.
you.
yeah,
I
yeah, absolutely. So
like
man,
that necklace you had on there. That necklace was pretty fly.
Girl, we got
absolutely.
to style it. We got to style it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, man, last question I have for you. So, when it's all said and done, what is the one thing that you want people to remember about you and your organization?
I I'm here to help. That's what I want people to know about me. I'm here to help. I'm never too high or too anywhere where it's not me or somebody that I know that'll be able to reach out to somebody and let you know we're here to love on you, to help you, and to just let you know we understand. This is not a pity party. We're not here to let the woe is me and all the negativity get to you without coming out with some kind of outcome to where we can actually think about the deepness of it and not just skim the surface. So yes, I
Man,
love people. I love to be able to speak and be an advocate because I am a speaker. I love to speak and be an advocate and just to help people understand what they're going through. That's what I want people to know.
man. Well, we love your energy. If there's anything, that we can do, please reach out to us. We're definitely interested in supporting you and your initiatives. And, you know, you're part of the family. Let's connect.
Let's connect. I love that. I love networking.
Oh
Definitely.
yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Well, make sure that you follow our sister on IG. We got it down there below. And like I said, holla at us in peace. See you.
And now we're gonna go ahead over to our support Black media segment, guys.
Yo, 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 yo. So yeah, so this is the first of the month, right. And so we just moved past Halloween, right? And so, in this media clip, I came across something that's pretty interesting. Hopefully, I don't get in trouble with the boss. But yeah, it's a trap house horror.
Man, that sounds interesting to me. You know, I'm all about the trap in the house and the horror.
Well, let's cue it up.
Deep inside yourself. Who are you? Look deep. Deep inside yourself. Who are you?
You're not gonna answer the door.
There's something about this house. Don't feel right.
Man, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Who are you?
Now the question is, who are you?
Dog face killing this piece. Oh my goodness. That looks interesting. I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah, man, my wife hates it when my YouTube is up because like I have the most randomest page.
I can imagine her walking in a room looking at you watch dog face, you know.
Yeah. Oh man. But yes, support Black media. Dogface, Trap House Horror. Hey man, need to check out Tubi, man. Tubi be having some stuff popping, man.
But you guys, you know what? We always play you guys a film for you guys to go and find and stream and watch and pay for, or just stream it if it's for free. But another way that you can always support Black media is by look at our tune. Look at our shirt right there.
Hey, look, I got it on, baby. Yeah.
It's coming, it's here. But I need you guys to go ahead and support Black media by purchasing a Support Black Media t-shirt. You can purchase it online at moderntexasmedia.com/live. And if you use the code #A1Live21, you get a 20% discount. and a portion of all proceeds go towards actually supporting Black media. So get into action, y'all. I need y'all to go ahead and run those t-shirts up. Tell your friends about it. Share it. moderntexasmedia.com/live is where you can get it.
Yeah. It's going down, man. It's going down. Well, man, another week up, another week down. Hey, man, we got to make sure that we let people know that the Fish Bowl is going down this Saturday at UHD. Make sure that you check it out. You can check out the website at thefishbowlexperience.com. Get more information, but it's going down this Saturday. A1 is going to be in the building with our brother Marcus Bowers. Excited about that. And also next Tuesday, the BMW event, 1801 Main. Search BMW, BEAMW.org. And you can always go to moderntexasmedia.com, man, where we always holding it down. If you're a small business owner, help us out by filling out the survey. We are trying to really leverage this data because, like our brother Marcus said, we got to do it for the data. And the data is power. Man? But Jay Nicole, man, another week up, another week down. How we moving every week?
Get in action, baby. Yeah.
Get in the action! Get in the action! Get in the action! Get in the Get in the action! Get in the action! Get in the action! Get in the
Hey yo, man.
Yeah.
What is, man? It's your brother Atum Ra, Jay Nicole, A1 Live in the place to be. Jay Nicole, what's happening?
Man, what's up, my party people? Nah, I'm just playing. But what's up, everybody? It's your girl Jay Nicole. Always happy to be here on a Wednesday night. It's a beautiful day in the city. The weather is good.
Oh yeah. Well, it is good now. We'll talk about that a little bit in community action news, but we are happy to be here and we are ready to get rolling. So let's go ahead and hit this hot topic.
Man. Atum, let me ask you a question. Have you ever, you know how, when you were younger, maybe your parents had a firearm in the house, but they most of the time kept it, in a safe place, and or have you ever even thought about going and playing with that firearm? What would be the thing that your parents always say to you? You can hurt somebody with a firearm. You have to take safety and precaution when using a firearm at all times.
Facts.
So, today's hot topic is about Alec Baldwin and the tragic shooting that occurred on set of the movie Rust. Let's go ahead and take it over and play this video.
Unfortunately, we begin with breaking news on a shooting in New Mexico involving actor Alec Baldwin. Sheriffs say that one person was killed and another was injured when Baldwin fired a pop gun on a movie set. He has not been charged with a crime. He was questioned after yesterday's shooting, and then he was released. The movie cinematographer, 42-year-old Helena Hutchins, died in this incident. Director Joel Souza was treated at a hospital for unspecified injuries. Jonathan Bigliotti is following this story. Jonathan, we saw pictures of Alec Baldwin. He's very distraught, we hear. Good morning.
And good morning to you. That's correct. A tragedy and still a mystery. According to Baldwin's spokesperson, the accident occurred when a prop gun with blanks misfired. Sheriffs confirmed the 63-year-old actor was the person who fired the gun. How a movie prop became a deadly weapon is still under investigation this morning.
This is the set of the Western Rust Thursday afternoon, the scene of the incident marked off by police tape. Alec Baldwin is not only the star, but also the movie's co-producer. That morning, he posted this now deleted Instagram photo of himself in costume with the caption, "Back to in person at the office." Just hours later, he was questioned by sheriffs after shooting a prop gun that injured the film's director, Joel Souza, and killed director of photography, Helena Hutchins. On Tuesday, Hutchins posted this video saying one of the perks of shooting a Western is you get to ride horses on your day off. Sheriffs say she was airlifted to a hospital where she was pronounced dead. Souza was also taken to a hospital. The circumstances of the incident are under investigation. According to movie set gun safety expert Larry Zanoff, a gun loaded with blanks has gunpowder, but should have no projectiles. Still, he says it's potentially dangerous to be within 20 feet of a prop gun when fired.
Any of that smoke or powder or that muzzle flash that could affect anyone or anything, again, we keep a standoff distance of 20 feet in order for there to be no effect on something that's in front of the muzzle.
In 1993, actor Brandon Lee was killed on a movie set when he was shot with a gun supposedly loaded with blanks. An autopsy later revealed he was shot by a bullet. And in 1984, actor John Eric Hexum died after he fired a prop Magnum
So
40.
crazy. And just doing the further investigation, they saying that it might have been an actual bullet that was put into the gun.
Yeah.
And this was an interesting topic just because I'm currently working on a film to where there are prop guns and just kind of going over the various safety protocols. And what's interesting is, from what I'm hearing so far is people aren't necessarily looking at Alec Baldwin, but more so looking at one of the assistant directors that handed him the gun and was supposed to be over it, because you're supposed to have somebody on set that manages the
safety.
weapon. And allegedly he has a shaky past, with being safe and firearms and things of that nature. So it's just such a tragic incident.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how can this happen on a movie set where, you have this money, these stars, everything like that. But, kind of like you opened up, when you cut corners and safety, things like this happen.
Exactly. And my thing is, you can afford an actor like Alec Baldwin, then I believe you should be able to take the proper precautions when handling firearms, on a movie set. People lost their lives and another man was injured, so I definitely want to, send my condolences out to the families that were involved because, this lady just was, she was working. She was working, doing her job,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it, man. Well, man, yeah, RV, man. Stop cutting corners on them sets, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for us to roll into that community action news. Fall is here. Fall is here. What is it really? What I'm saying? Down here in Southeast Texas, we enjoy a nice warm year for the most part.
Yeah.
But we are getting some beautiful weather. But it did come at little bit of a cost. Just today, man, we had rushing storms tear up all through Texas, from the west to the east, and even down here in the Houston area. Luckily, we didn't experience a lot of flooding, but there were multiple tornadoes cited around the state. What you're seeing here is just some of the images that came out of Southeast Texas, and they got the tornado. Tornado was going across I-10, Nicole.
Oh no. You know what? Earlier I said we had good weather. That's because I forgot I'm out of town.
Yeah. See, that's I was like, hold up, wait on that for 1 minute.
Oh man, no.
Wait on that
But
for
you know
1
what? It
minute.
was meant for me to be out of town because you got everybody who knows me knows that I don't do storms very well. So with a tornado crossing I-10,
Look at this, man. It's going across the freeway, man.
that's crazy.
Man, why did the tornado cross the road? You know what I'm saying?
To get to the other side to test some more stuff up.
And we saw storms go as far as Louisiana, but here in Texas, I mean, we used to hurricanes and things of that nature, but tornadoes, believe it or not, are not that common down here. Not that they don't happen, but luckily, they haven't reported any deaths or anything like that so far. The only major injury I heard about so far was a security guard in Port Arthur whose security guard shack had got lifted while she was in it in the storm, and so she's in the hospital but doing okay. But after the storm pushed through, luckily it was a fast-moving storm. We got a little bit of relief for the heat. And a lot of people that aren't used to it, they're like, finally, it's the end of October. It's finally getting cool here in the state of Texas, and so we'll see how long it lasts. Man, Jay Nicole, man, you know me, man. I love TVs, right? I haven't got one yet.
Get in the action. Get in the